Behind the Gloves here with Coach Joel Diaz. Coach Joel, while we see Ruslan hit the speed bag, what have you seen Ruslan improve in this training camp? From what I'm seeing, he's got a lot of movement and he's moving a lot more. What are your thoughts on Ruslan?
Well, that's what I've been working on. Most of all, you cannot change a Ruslan Provodnikov. You can improve him, but you cannot change him. And most of all, I wanted him to take less punishment on his face by improving his defense, more head movement, you know, a smarter attack, a smarter approach, and that's what he's been doing. And he's been doing it really well in his sparring. All his sparring partners, you know, they've been saying, man, he changed so much from that last camp to this camp, and that's due to the ability of avoiding punches and getting inside in short range and unloading on these guys without having to take punishment on the way in.
Now, as we saw, there's a lot of respect between you and the Molina camp. You obviously trained Molina at one point. Do you think that, well, you obviously worked with Molina a little, right?
No.
Well, I'm speaking with him, and he said that you guys kind of worked with one another a bit, probably like helping.
Yeah, I helped him I think I helped him in the corner at one point, a long time ago. You know, but you know, with Molina, it's just a pleasure, you know, dealing with professional people like that, especially real warriors of the sport. John Molina is a fighter that I will be more than happy to have in my camp, you know, if I have to choose from a lot of fighters. Why? Because he brings to the fans what the fans want to see, and that's a fight. You know, that's why when I see a fighter like Molina, you know, I have all the respect for him and for his team for doing such a great work with him, you know, putting in some great fights, you know, fighting some of the best fights. And, you know, you got to give respect. You got to give respect to a fighter like John Molina.
Obviously, Ruslan is more than likely the hardest puncher you've had in your camp. How do your hands feel after holding the mitts with him?
Well, this guy right here, he hit hard when I got him. But now that I'm improving him now not to push his punches, to be more relaxed and flexible, he hits a lot harder. Sometimes when I do the body shield, honestly, I go home sore. My elbows hurt, and it's just part of my job. You know, I just need to, as myself, you know, I need to exercise a little bit, you know, build my arms a little bit because, man, you know, his punches really do some damage.
Now, obviously, you used to look very comfortable in the ring. He actually understood when you told him to roll and move around. How did you guys get around the language barrier?
Well, he understands. He understands, and, you know, sometimes, you know, we have a translator, but what I do is this. I know what he can do, and I know what he's capable of doing, but sometimes he forgets. So what I do is I constantly do the same thing that I want him to do so that he is programmed to do it now without me having to tell him.
Now, what should the fans expect on Showtime between Ruslan and John Molina on June 11th?
A real fight. A real fight that people are going to be happy with. You know, you guys are going to see a fight from beginning till it ends. It's not going to go the distance. I'll guarantee you that.
I thank you for your time, Joel Diaz.
No problem.
If you guys haven't already done so, make sure you download the Behind the Gloves app. It's free, and it features really cool stuff like a fight calendar that reminds you of all the upcoming fights, and it allows for you to, with one click, to remind yourself directly to your phone. And it also features 24/7 breaking news that's going on in boxing. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that and subscribe to this channel.